Good morning. Welcome to Village in Motion. With that music, we're certainly awake this morning. And today is Monday, July 2nd, 2018. And we are here this morning with Jason Healey, Assistant Director of Dining Services. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
What's going to happen in July in Dining Services?
We got a lot of things happening in July. First thing I want to say is, and I know a lot of our residents in Fireside in the Cafe are going to be happy. Chef Mark is coming back today.
Wonderful.
So we're so happy to have him back. I think he's happy to be back, so we're looking forward to that. So that's probably, I think, my biggest kickoff for July is that Mark's back. And the team's done a great job while he's been away, but we're so happy to have him back part of the team.
His team has done a terrific job.
Done a great job. Obviously, the big thing this week would be 4th of July. So we do have special hours in the dining rooms.
And how can I find out what those special hours are?
We have those here at Channel 6. We have those posted. They'll be in the dining rooms. They're on your menu. And for any reason, if you can't find any of those services, please call Dining Services. We'll gladly answer any questions you have. So that's really looking forward to that.
And we have a special menu that day.
Yes. So we talk with residents, and we decided not to go, crazy with French and Italian food, so we just get good American cookout. So we have a lot of those in the dining rooms, and those menus have been posted, so you can see those at the host stand, so you can figure out where you want to dine that day.
Good.
And then that Friday, we have the farmers market. It's from 11 to 2 in the town center. It's the lower level of the patio behind the bank and the stores.
And for those who haven't been to the farmers market before, this food is coming from where?
It's from Nell's Produce, and Nell's, they do a great job. And when they're here, they can pretty much tell you for every farm that the produce is coming from. The majority of it is local. You do have some, because of seasonality and stuff like that, for variety that is a little bit outside, but it's great, fresh, right from the farm to Nell's to you. They do a great job. They're very great at explaining what the items are and where they come from. Now, something a little bit different from this year compared to last year is because of the tightness of space. We have kind of decided to have Nell's come out twice, so they're going to be here on the 6th and the 20th. But we're doing the cookout at the end of the month on the 27th. So the last Friday of every month, we're going to do a cookout. The reason why we've decided not to do them together was it was really just a tightness of space.
It was very crowded.
It's very crowded. It reduced the amount of produce and different varieties that Nell's could bring out. When we would have kind of our lunch rush come through, it made it very tight, somewhat confusing, and especially if it's as hot as it was last Friday when we were out there, the last thing you want is people even more bunched up together, more things. So
this is all on the lower level patio of Town Center.
Correct.
So Nell's Farmers Market will be on Friday the 6th and Friday the 20th.
Correct.
And on Friday the 27th, we'll be having a cookout.
We have a cookout. You can use your flex meal if you want. It's $6 if you rather do resident charge or cash.
And for the farmers market, it is strictly cash or credit. Do they accept credit?
I believe they do.
I think they do also.
They do as well.
Right.
So you can do that there. And then we go into a week, Christmas in July, the week between July 8th through the 14th. So we kind of do this around the treasure chest, because they do their Christmas in July sale and special. So we decorate, all our dining rooms will be decorated in holiday, decorations. And then we kind of top it off at the end of that week with a Christmas in July special menus in all the dining rooms.
Good.
So that's something a little bit different. And during that week, we have the July birthdays that we'll be celebrating in the dining rooms on the 11th. And then we have our My Nutrition class Thursday the 12th. It's from 2 to 3:30. It's in the Village Square card room. Sign up is required. You can see the flyers here on Channel 6 and at the Village Bridge. Please sign up.
And for those who don't know what My Nutrition is, can you give a brief explanation?
My Nutrition is a program that will show you what the nutrition, the calories, the salt, the fat.
Computer program.
Computer program that will show you that of what our menus are. And so you can go on, see what the menus are, and see all your nutritional information that you have. It's a great way to plan your diets and meals around. Michael, and we actually have Mary, who's one of our dietitians. They kind of tag team and teach that class. So not only is it a great culinary side, teaching you the process and about our decision making and how the system works, but Mary's there and can consult, and tell you about the nutritional implications, things you should be looking for. So if you have questions about your diet and stuff like that, it's a great resource to talk to her, and she can kind of show you that side of it and how that program can work for you.
So this is right from your computer in your own home. You can
Correct.
You can check the nutrition of the foods that you plan to eat that day, so you make sure that you're following whatever dietary plan you need to follow.
100% correct.
Okay.
So that is great. Please sign up. They love to have a full class, and especially we found out the bigger the class, usually the better, because someone always asks a question that you forgot. So you kind of learn from one another too.
And how do I sign up for that?
So you would contact us in Dining Services Admin with Phyllis, and she'll get you all signed up.
Okay, good.
We have a Bastille Day on Saturday the 14th, and we are giving one complimentary glass of champagne in the dining room. So
there's a good reason to go.
Please come and enjoy.
That's just for dinner that day? Just
for dinner.
Okay.
Just for dinner that day. If you want to have champagne for breakfast, you're going to have to pay for it.
Okay.
So, all right. The next thing is on the 17th, we have our Dining Services Focus Group. It's with Dining Admin, and it is really, kind of overall dining questions. We still have the town halls, which kind of focus on the individual restaurants that have the staffs who work there. Actually, most of the GMs are usually at the focus group. They're actually the ones usually passing the mics around, so they sometimes answer questions. But it's a good opportunity to ask us questions you might have about changes, things that might be happening on in the future. And really, the biggest thing is for us to find out really what the residents' wants and needs are, things that we can start looking at, things that we can start working on. Because we're here for you, and so
questions, suggestions. And this is on the 17th from 2 to 3 p.m.
That is correct.
In the theater.
In the theater. We usually stay a little bit later and ask individual questions. So I usually ask people to come with suggestions or questions that are for more community. If you have a personal preference or a personal change that you would like to see, kind of wait a little bit afterwards. We can definitely talk about it then or any other point throughout the course of the day.
Okay.
The next thing is on the 18th, we have our National Hot Dog Day lobby treats. And so we do these different times. Village Square lobbies from 11 to 12. Town Center is in the upper lobby from 1 to 2. Garden Ridge main lobby is from 1 to 2. Hunter's Crossing lobby is from 2 to 3. So we do these through different parts of the day, and we get some questions about it. People like it, it's nice, but they kind of wonder sometimes why we do it. Some of it is, I think it's just a nice, fun thing. It's something different. We always look for variety. But part of it, too, is a lot of the times we give these little tasks, chocolate chip day or brownies or hot dogs or stuff like that to our up-and-coming culinarians, because we like to see their creativity. Because, a hot dog's great, but can we do something different with it?
Just a little to encourage our up-and-coming culinarians. Okay, what can you do? Show us what you can
do. Get the feedback, and so it's worked out well. There's a little bit of bragging rights. We always kind of keep track of who goes through more, so they really enjoy that. Once again, on the 20th, we have the farmers market. We have Jefferson and the Bistro's Town Hall on Monday the 23rd. That's Monday the 23rd from 11 to 12. It's in the Jefferson Dining Room in Hunter's Crossing. So please come out. We kind of do a rundown of what we've seen, comments we've seen, changes that are happening or will be happening. And then we pretty much open the forum for question and answers about Jefferson or the Bistro. So it's a great time, to ask what's going on and let us know. It's very informative for us. So please
Sounds
come
good.
out. The 25th is Culinarians Day, and this is a day where we do, once again, there'll be kind of treats different times in the lobby, and randomly we're still in the we're really kind of challenging our leads and Sues to come up with something outside of the box.
Sometimes we think that there's only one person in the kitchen doing all the cooking.
There's
and we
not.
have a lot of people back there.
There is a lot of people in the kitchen, and so I always let people know that the chef is really there to educate, teach, to challenge. Big part of the day is the taste testing, making sure that the food they're making is not only to recipe and to spec, but going ahead talking about the presentation and things of that nature. And our chefs do a fantastic job. But if one individual was cooking for 500 people that night, we would probably just usually have big plates of mashed potatoes.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Jason, one other thing before you go.
Okay.
Tell us what's happening with the repositioning in Town Center. When are we going to be without a kitchen?
Well, I wish I could give you an exact date. The short answer of it is we have submitted all of the things that we need to submit. As Green Spring, we are waiting to hear back mostly from Fairfax County. We are waiting for our permitting so we can start the process. We are very adamant, and I can definitely say Dining Services is very adamant in the fact that we want to make sure that all of the permitting is done up front, because what we don't want to do is take a kitchen out of circulation, start a project, and then have this downtime in between while we're waiting for more permitting to come in. So that is really what's kind of holding us up. And
so we want to have all the permits before we ever
we want to have everything, all of our ducks in a row, everything before we take that kitchen out. And our goal is really to get that kitchen done correctly, but in the most economical time period possible. And just so people know, we will still have a dining option in that building. What that looks like, we're still working on.
You're not going to let us go hungry.
Well, you still have a lot of other restaurants too, but no, we do know that for some people it is hard to travel throughout the community. So we will have things available in that area.
And you'll give us plenty of notice.
We'll give you plenty of notice, not only for you, but for our staff as well. There's moving people around and things of that nature, so we need to really be there. And I know we're short on time, but I do want everyone to really come out. On the 26th, we have our Diversity Expo. It's in Hunter's Crossing. It's from 11 to 2. It's great. We do food from around the world. And once again, we really do challenge a lot of our culinarians to research and give you that information on where it's from, part of the culture, and also make sure it tastes delicious.
That's going to be a fun day.
That's
Jason,
a great day.
Thanks for joining us. Always
right.
good to see you. We'll look forward to seeing you next month, and we'll look forward to a good month of food.